afternoon, Aries. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless week ahead reading update for you. So what that means, Aries, at time of viewing this video, whether you are Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, well, something should resonate for you. So like you to do is only focus on those things that actually do, Aries. Anything else, leave it for another. As you can see, I'm already shuffling up the Zodiac 108 deck. Now, these cards are just extra clarification in the general reading we're going to do ahead. And that is just persons, places, dates, times, definitions, as well as season and timings, events, and answers to yes or no questions may appear. Let's see what we pulled out here to get you started for the week ahead. Aries, we got the... Look at this. We got some Scorpio energy coming out with the olive branch for you. Aries, the olive branch is about truth, surrendering, giving in, coming to terms with something, suspension, a lull perhaps, or de-escalating things, and making amends, peace offerings, winding down, halting, reprieve, or a ceasefire perhaps, treaty, agree to disagree perhaps, that whole olive branch thing. Now also, Aries, look at this. We got some Aries energy coming out with this card, the shooting star. This is about quick action, Aries, a wish granting, rare, falling, a moment in time, lucky, dynamics, incandescent, dazzling, sudden, short-lived, passionate, as well as passing through, or enterprising and brilliance comes to mind when you pull this card. And then finally, the third one, Aries. Oh, this is a person of Earth. So we're looking at people like Taurus, a Virgo, Capricorn character traits, and it could be in your natal chart, could be in another's, but definitely the person of Earth is the provider and caregiver. So grounded, secure, stubborn, perhaps nurturing, though classy, stable, prosperous, materialistic, as well as possessive and dependable can come into play here. A lot of traits of these nature come in, like being a manager, business owner, in banking, or a CEO as well. So let's set this aside and let's grab this Graham Smith-Waite, the original 1909 Circular Edition Tarot deck. And I'm just going to pull 6 cards out for the week ahead. Now, I pull out 6 because I use 2 cards for the beginning of the week, 2 for the middle, and 2 for the end of the week to get the most general reading out of it. Then we'll come back after I do a basic reading on those 6, and we'll clarify in a little more detail and depth using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck as well. So stay tuned for that as we start you out. So the beginning of the week, we have 2, middle of the week, and then the end of the week. Set that deck aside, pull these a little closer here, and let's dive in and see what it's sharing with us for the week ahead. It does look like you are seeking to push away from the stress, the anxiety, and seeking solitude or serenity, some peace, getting away from some of the drama, leave it behind. So it's kind of a traveling away from. So perhaps you're taking a trip or somewhere to just get away from it all and find some peace and relaxation. We got this boss energy in forward progress. So definitely we're talking about that Aries Emperor energy, the divine masculine coming out, being in control, being the boss, or as we've seen, the business owner, the entrepreneur, the CEO. It's all coming out in the beginning of this week here for you as we tap into the divine masculine energy here of taking control and being the master of your kingdom and expanding your empire as that goes. Now, Aries, in the middle of the week, look at this. We got a brand new cycle started here. It is a cycle of passion. Look at that. Inspiration comes to mind, motivation, passion. It's a whole new cycle. And a lot of times it can be very passionate sexually here for you as well. For some of you, that Ace of Wands, they often comes out in that connotation as well. Take it as it resonates for you. Now, Aries, look, we do have this Queen of Cups in forward progress too. I mean, this is just really leaning forward. You may be tapping into your intuition here, Aries, as well as perhaps tilting your cup a little more towards somebody else and actually sharing a little more of your emotions. The Queen of Cups, she's the only one in the tarot that actually has a lid on her cup, and that's where she gained her experience and wisdom, so she doesn't spill her emotions out to the, kind of that throwing pearls before swine. You use your intuition, and you may have those watery characteristics involved here as well. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that watery traits coming out here with this Queen of Cups energy. But like I said, it does look at forward progress. So you may be sharing deeper emotions with others, or this could be someone who's actually tilting their cup towards you and sharing a little more depth and a deeper emotion with you as well. We'll find out as we clarify a little more with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And then at the end of the week here, Aries, look at this. Fast forward, you're back at it. You're working. You're dedicated. You're just trying to perfect. You got all the skills, the the experience, the talent to produce quality work here, and you really throwing yourself into your work towards the end of the week here, as well as some fast action. And so there is some work projects and stuff. Maybe you're trying to really speed through it and try to catch up at the same time, keeping that perfectionist ability about you, making sure everything's in its place. But you got some fast communication coming in the end of the week here, so we'll clarify a little more there too. We do see that quick action coming in with that shooting star. We see passion, perhaps that olive branch thing. Like I said, getting away from, maybe there's a need to give in and agree to disagree, just so you can move past the drama or any kind of stress or anxiety. Taking control of the situation like a boss there as you move into this more passionate energy in the middle of the week, and deeper emotions being shared. Now, Aries, let's go ahead and shuffle up these Radiant Rider-Waite tips. And I'm going to pull 3 cards out for each of these 6 just to clarify and tease a little more detail out. So what we're getting out here, look at this. You have the Queen of Swords coming out, Temperance, as well as the Four of Swords. And I did say that pushing away from the stress and anxiety, seeking solitude and serenity, definitely a need to relax and rest is here. This is a time to meditate, to clear out, open up and clear out all your chakras of any negativity, any of that chaos and drama. Release it to the universe, and then bring in that positive energy, and fill your soul up with that energy of positive, and that way you can manifest your dreams, content, your abundance. Now here is Temperance. So this is, once again, moderately taking, stepping off your divine journey's path, taking that moment to rest and heal, and gain that healthy constitution, balancing out Two of Cups. Now, Two of Cups is usually about a contract with another, a commitment, a vow, a dedication with another. Now, this could be a significant other. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be a co-worker, or even a boss or employer. It's some type of contract that needs to balance out, equal out the emotions between the situation. Look at the flow of the water emotions. Water in tarot is emotions and feelings and stuff. And here you're staying grounded in the physical realm, one foot on the shore, and tapping your toe into a little bit deeper emotion here as well. So you're pulling and drawing upon that to fill these cups and balance them out. And your journey is not blocked. You notice how clear that is open to that crowning glory where you're headed. So this is just a temporary little setback, pulling back moderately, having some patience and balancing things out before moving forward. And some of this, draining it in there, and a lot of times reducing drama and stress is be willing to listen to others, but know when to cut things out of your life just to simplify things. And sometimes it can be people, it can be places, it can be projects and things you're doing that you just simply need to look at it again, reorganize things, and simplify your life. And just as some things, release it and cut it out, right? So we got that leaving the shores of stress and headed for some peace and serenity, right? Now there's that boss energy, and like I said, we were looking into, oh my goodness, look at that divine masculine, and what comes up? The divine feminine. It's a duality, dynamic dual here. Emperor and Empress. Now this has got more of that Taurus energy coming out. The divine feminine is the embodiment of all 4 queens. So, she's somewhat savvy. She's new beginnings, new starts, fresh starts. She's highly fertile as far as that goes, and she's able to expand her empire even without a emperor's input here. She's very savvy and independent as well, as she just risen from that Queen of Pentacles leveling up from the lower arcana. Empress, I often think of her like the phoenix rising from the ashes, so that fresh start, that seed that just sprouts no matter what, and it just breaks free and a new beginning happening here. That emperor boss energy, it could very well. Now, this could be another person that you're dealing with, and you're just like a soulmate connection. You're finally coming together, or it can be just you balancing out because we all have masculine and feminine energy. So Aries, take it as it resonates with you, because this very well could be your emperor and empress within balancing out here and coming together here in the beginning of the week, because that wheel of fortune is turning in a very favorable light for you. That karmic debts have been paid here, Aries, and you're moving forward and really starting to feel that luck come in, that fortune, that abundance and love and material things as well. Everything's coming together for you, and yet you still look, you got this little stubbornness angle on you, a little bit stubborn. I think we did see that over on that person of earth that's a little bit of stubborn. Now, this could be you, could be another, but I'm really feeling it's you, Aries, that tapping into the stubbornness, refusing this cup that divine's offered, because you're looking at these other cups, these three prior cups that, well, they never really filled up fully. And now the divine is offering you another, and you're just kind of like, I don't know if I have time for this. But trust me, I think you by joining up, balancing out this emperor, empress, you're going to find the time to manage this quite well, especially if you get the rest. And like I said, open up those chakras. You'll gain a lot more mental clarity, as well as communicate clearly to others, and that open up your heart chakra especially. That'll give you that clarity of feeling, your gut instinct and revelations or truth will come to you and give you that knowing to move forward and take control of a situation. Now, looking at this passionate in the middle of the week, that Ace of Wands, that new beginning, that cycle started here, inspirational, motivational, following, they got the hierarchy here, the Hierophant. And this is a hierarchy structuring. There's rules, there's procedures in place and levels and certain ways to deal with things, whether it's institutional, organizational, or even corporate, or within a family unit. Families have hierarchy levels of things need to be dealt with and talked with and that kind of thing. But we definitely got the most successful card here as well. Now, this brand new beginnings coming about, you're feeling very abundant. You're feeling gratitude for all the abundant blessings you have in your life, whether it's work, family, or life in general. So, Aries, look at this. That Ten of Pentacles, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. Coming into the middle of the week here, you're recognizing that as you're getting excited, inspired by this new endeavor, new project, or perhaps a new passionate interest coming into play here. And we even have a King of Swords energy coming out here. Now, the King of Swords, that's those air quality characteristics coming out. The King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. And the King of Swords energy, that masculine energy coming out, is usually about doing your due diligence research, making decisions, practical, logical decisions, not so much depending on your emotions, but being pretty practical and logical, especially as you begin this new, passionate, inspiring cycle coming out here. I think you are looking at it quite logically, practicality coming into play, and you're making those decisions to proceed forward with this new cycle of Ace of Wands here. Now, that Queen of Cups, like I said, that is one of you lifting the lid a little bit and pouring out some emotions and sharing a little more with another that you intuitively feel will be accepting, have the compassion and empathy needed. And look at, oh my goodness, look at that. It is. You're you wanting to pour it out. The Tower card is here. Tower card, Aries, is all about when you're making that new level change. Before you can start building in a new cycle, you need to kind of, have things shooken up. If it's not securely attached, or you don't have a solid foundation to begin that new cycle on, you need to know it at the start, right? You don't want to go through all that work and build something up and it just isn't strong enough and sturdy enough to withstand some of the storms of time that chaos that can be thrown at it. So look at this Tower moment. Yeah, some things are falling to the side, but then you know exactly where you need to shore up your foundation and secure your tower before you start expanding on that new cycle of passion there. Now, there is a little bit of strategy in play coming in here. Now, this is Seven of Swords energy. A lot of times it's, you know, it's strategizing, not being too oversharing. Just, you know, sharing a few truths, but you still protecting yourself. Look at that shield around your heart. You are being somewhat transparent. And like I said, you're tilting that cup a little bit into really sharing a little bit deeper depths or someone else with you. But there is a strategy. You're not getting the faux transparency or giving the faux transparency with that Seven of Swords coming out. It's a strategy in place to protect yourself. But there definitely is an opportunity that's just developing here for you, Aries. It's a youthful energy. It's an opportunity that's beginning and developing here. And I dare say you're getting quite excited about this new beginning, this new opportunity. And like I said, and moving into the end of the week, here you are. You're throwing yourself back into work here, Aries. And look at this. We got success, new beginnings, new start, happiness, joy. The Sun card is here. And you've gained a lot more clarity by the end of this week coming up. Look at that. It is just an extremely happy card. And whatever question you were asking yourself when I pulled this up is a most definite yes. It's the only major arcana card that gives you that most definite yes. And look at that. Praise, acknowledgement, appreciation for all you do at work. Is this work related here? We're looking at it. It's very successful, and people are really noticing all the accomplishments you're doing and making it happen. And basically, just being a King of Wands energy here. I mean, that's where your recognition's coming in, Aries. Here, that tapping in, you're inspiring others, you're motivating others. You have this almost mystical quality of, you know, having that strength and courage, but that creative quality of resolving problems and then, you know, just carrying forward, you know, being that Leo the lion, you know, in the jungle, kind of coming out with that energy of King of Wands. But definitely, Aries, you're on fire, you're passionate, you're charismatic, you're the social networker, you're able to make things happen and connect everything. And it's all work related here then at the end of the week, but it's coming together with a lot of power there as you're focused on that work. And like I said, there is some quick communication, quick action coming in with this night full aware and wanting to get into the next week already, just really coming in at fast speed there. And there's that Ace of Wands. Yeah, this new cycle. Once you start it, it's going to take off swiftly, and you may kind of pull back a little bit and go, oh my goodness, whew, am I ready for this? So that kind of the mental. Just a little bit concerned, and we did see that when you know you realize with that Four of Cups energy in the beginning, kind of holding back, you're kind of stuck, and you're like, man, I don't know. You're just a little bit worried. You're holding on tight to something, not wanting to let it go. Just be careful. Not, you know, you building up defenses. You don't want to get hurt as fast as things are moving along. It's kind of scaring you a little bit, Aries here. Whether it's work related, things going on, and you're getting this promotion and praise, and it's starting to, you know, you're getting kind of, you know, worried that, you know, you got all these projects and you know, and everyone's acknowledging and praising it, but you don't want to leave that all behind and continue on a new journey. And so you're kind of holding on tight and you're feeling stuck. There is a kind of grounding yourself with your work, focused on the work or your material things that you have, as well as protecting your heart there by covering and shielding yourself with your work. Too busy doing this and trying to stay grounded because you don't really want to I believe you're fearful. You're getting maybe caught up in a fantasy, and so you're trying to ground yourself here at the end of the week. But that is coming in swiftly. That passionate cycle is coming in so quick. Your Aries, it's definitely right there coming at you. And like I said, it could be a person of Earth coming into play here. That person of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energies coming out. We got a lot of different signs coming into this, but you're definitely here as that Emperor energy and the King of Wands, you know, just being so inspiring and motivational. And I pulled three more out just to get a general idea. Yeah, we got youthful energy coming in with this passionate message to you, as well as this Queen of Cups is in a full upright. You are there intuitively connecting into this, Aries. So don't tie yourself up in knots here. Untie yourself. You just got a decision to make. The end of the week, make it happen for you. Now let's move on to this Winnie D's deck. I'm going to grab Winnie D's Oracle card. These are the Welsh Celtic Mystical deck, and this gives you a little bit more like an affirmation that you can contemplate and reflect upon, especially when you're getting there and you find that peace and restful energy to relax and open up your chakras. And yours for the week ahead is magic. I love being out at twilight. It is safe for me to see, and the magic flows to me freely. Yes, Aries, the owl embodies wisdom and knowledge. The owl indicates a time of learning and training in the ways of magical sight. The normal boundaries of space and time are purest, and travel between the worlds is possible. Twilight has been described as owl light. The shimmering time of twilight is an excellent time to develop your connection, Aries, to the other world and the inner soul of nature. And the owl can see that which others cannot, which is the essence of true wisdom. So, Aries, working with the owl, you may be drawn to esoteric esoteric lore and clairvoyance. I thought it said love there for a minute. I don't know why, but that may be relevant for some of you. Now, let me go ahead and grab you a Sacred Soul message. Two of these. First one is look for the answer inside your question, Aries. Be honest with yourself. You know the truth, as well as don't live the stories of others. Write your own. Indeed, you got that creativity, adventure. Simply find your genius the week ahead. And finally, we'll grab you 3 Moonology cards and we'll wrap up this week ahead reading for you. All right, Aries, your first one coming out is we have faith in your dream, the waxing crescent moon, as well as your hard work is paying off. That's that new moon in Capricorn. And finally, yes, Aries, meditate and contemplate. That's that new moon in Pisces. All right, I do hope something resonated for you this week. We'll catch you next time. Bye, Aries.